I asked a group of students about what kind of service opportunities, what kind of extended service opportunities they'd be interested in. And that was right around when the floods in Vermont happened after Hurricane Irene. And having gone to college in Vermont, I started looking at what connections I had in the state, and I made a few phone calls, and I spoke with Father Rich O'Donnell at St. Michael's Parish in Brattleboro, Vermont, and he said, sure, we'd love to help. And we went from there. We set a date, and we invited some students to come, and there was a lot of interest in the trip. The trip filled up in just one day. And it was really nice because we were able to offer a low-cost opportunity for students to really make a difference in a community that needed help. What's really interesting, and when I kind of left our plans in the hands of Father Rich, because I said, Father Rich, we have 15 able hands, put us where you think you need the most help. We started the day, we spent about 2 hours working at St. Michael's Parish in Brattleboro. We spent the rest of the day working at the Tri-Park mobile home community. Father Rich explained to us that when FEMA and all of these organizations came in and all of these volunteer groups came, the people in the mobile home parks were really put to the side. People wanted to help those on Main Street, the iconic New England Brattleboro that we can all think of, Brattleboro, Vermont. That's where most of the help was diverted to.
There are 279 homes that are here, but about 30 have been really seriously affected by the flood. We're at the stage of still trying to recover here in this part, but we're grateful for their help because they are going to remove wet insulation from underneath, and then they may end up mucking out some of the mud, which is somewhat contaminated, so they're wearing hazmat suits today. All of that in process because they're going to come in and do waterproof skirtum insulation as soon as the plumbing has been matched up to the needs of the insulator.
The first house that we went to, we didn't think anyone was home initially. But when we were under there, I could hear some people walking around. And when we came out and we had finished, you know, the family didn't come out or anything, but, you know, we were standing there taking a picture in front of the house, and someone said, oh my gosh, look behind you in the window, and we looked back, and there was this little baby sitting there, and he was just peeking through the curtains, smiling at all of us, just kind of laughing, and it was so worth it. Like, you know, we didn't even meet them, but just to know that we were helping someone, like, so young, who had been through so much in such a short, you know, period of time in their life was just so worth it. I would do it 100 more times.
Each and every one of the families we encountered was grateful for the work that we were doing. They couldn't believe that we came all the way from Rhode Island to help them. The trailer park staff told us that out of all the groups that had come in since the hurricane, the Salve Regina students had done the most work in the time frame. We had serviced the most amount of people. And I really attribute that to the work ethic of the students. They came ready to do anything. They didn't know what they were getting into, and they certainly left fulfilled.